Today I'm going to be making a classic meatloaf that is definitely not dry or crumbly. And to go with that, I'm going to be doing baked potatoes and some Baja corn. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell to be notified when there's new videos. Comments welcome. Thank you. Here's a quick list of ingredients, or you can check out the description below. Okay, so I'm going to start off by preheating the oven to 350 degrees. Okay, so for the meatloaf, I'm going to be using a pound of hamburger and a pound of ground turkey. The recipe does call for ground pork, which I think is probably the best, but the ground turkey is good and it's lean. You can also use ground chicken, ground lamb. But you do want some fat in it. I like to use like a 85-15, like about 15%. I think this hamburger is actually 90-10. So that's not too bad, but you get like the 93.7 and stuff. You're just getting too dry for my liking. And the ground turkey is mostly dark meat, not the ground breast or something. But of course you can use whatever you like. And then for the secret ingredient in this meatloaf that makes it so moist is the chopped up vegetables. And it has carrots and celery and onion and red bell pepper. And I'm not going to chop these up really because I'm going to put them in the food processor, obviously. So I'm counting out like 12 baby carrots to make them up 1 carrot. 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1 more. Doesn't have to be exact, of course. Some celery. We've got some celery sticks already cut up, so I'm just going to use some of those. About 1 stalk. Or 1 rib. However you say that. And like half of a pepper. Or maybe a little less. This is a big pepper. So I'll cut this up in a couple chunks. Throw it in there. Next I got onion. Again, take half onion, cut up a few chunks. And a can of chopped sliced mushrooms. I would like to use fresh, but I don't have that today. Then just chop it up really good. Nice kind of salsa consistency. Next we'll go in with the garlic and Worcestershire sauce and the egg and the spices. And a cup of Panko breadcrumbs. You can just use regular breadcrumbs if you want, but you want the unseasoned. Mix that up really well, of course. Now here I'm going to go with my favorite sheet pan. Oil on it and my rack. And then I form the meatloaf into a 9x5 bread loaf pan. And the great thing about cooking this on that rack is all the grease will just drain off onto the bottom and not be sitting in, the meatloaf won't be sitting in it. Okay, so into the oven. I'm going to set the timer for 15 minutes because that's when we want to put the glaze on. So we'll do the first 15. So while the meatloaf starts cooking, we'll start making the glaze. And it's pretty basic. Some ketchup, some Dijon mustard, and sriracha sauce, and some brown sugar. We'll just mix that up and then we'll set it aside. Next up, I'm going to prep the potatoes. Just clean them good, cut out any bad spots. And I like russets. I think those are the best baked potatoes. My family likes Yukon Golds, so I'll do both. Okay, and then I just wrap them in foil and put them on this little sheet pan. Make sure to poke holes through so they don't explode. And into the oven with the meatloaf. Okay, it's been 15 minutes for the meatloaf. So I'm going to pull it out here and put the glaze on it. mostly spread it over the top, but I like to get it so it starts to dribble down the sides a little bit. There we go. Back into the oven. Then we'll set it now for 45 minutes. Then we'll check it out. So that would have been an hour total before we check it. Okay, so it's been an hour. Checking it, 152. So it needs to go a bit more. We want to hit 165 at least. Give it another 15. And I end up actually having to go longer here. I think I should change the recipe and go up to 400 probably. So we're doing the veggies. It's Baja corn frozen veggies. And I'm just going to put some butter and some Mrs. Dash on there. Okay, so the meatloaf now is finally done. Here, we'll check it. Yeah, 171. So we're good. So it probably cooked about 80 minutes, maybe 85. Like I said, take it up to 400 if you make this. Okay, get the potatoes out too. And I'm just gonna, there's a little grease pooled on the top there, so I'm just gonna dab that with the paper towel. And then we're ready to slice. You can see it's nice and soft and not falling apart. Nice and juicy. Potatoes. This is our little mini buffet. There's our corn again. Ready to go. This is a pretty easy meal to make. And with our meatloaf. There's my plate. My potatoes loaded up. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell to be notified when new videos are posted.